Welcome back! Teaching kids to save is tough, and today I'm going to talk about a savings principle that I'm using on my kids. This one is a toughie, so grab a beverage and click subscribe so I can keep bringing you videos. Now, one of the skills I'm trying to teach my kids is to save ahead of spending opportunities. You might call this saving for a rainy day. All of the financial skills I'm teaching my kids require consistency on my part, and it's exhausting, but it's worth it when I see them succeed using those skills. It's taken me a couple of years to really sear this concept into my kids' habits. First, though, let's talk about why it's important. As a grown-up, have you ever had an opportunity to buy a great car, invest some money, or take a vacation, but you didn't have the funds to take advantage of that opportunity? Well, I have, and it felt terrible to watch good opportunities slip through my fingers because I wasn't proactive. I don't want my kids to miss out on opportunities, so I started teaching them about saving for things that haven't materialized. Here's how I do it. First, make sure that they're saving to begin with. I started small. I set up some allocations in the BusyKid app and explained to my kids with 10 $1 bills how their money would be divided up. We set up 10% to share, 20% to save, and 70% to spend. So I showed them how the 10 $1 bills spread out across the three allocations. I also showed them that out of every $10, they were only getting to spend $7. And that if they wanted to be able to spend $10 on payday, that they needed to do $15 worth of chores. Second, I tell them as often as I can about upcoming opportunities that might not be on their radar. When we are preparing to do something special like a visit to the zoo, I would remind them for the 3 or 4 weeks prior about setting aside some money. The zoo has many opportunities to spend, including riding the carousel, petting stingrays, and buying snow cones or stuffed animals. And sometimes I change our BusyKid allocations to accommodate this, or I move money to their share allocation to keep it off limits before the trip. And the last thing I do is I encourage my kids to hold back a little bit of their funds. In other words, don't spend everything they have every time they get paid. Having that little bit in reserve makes it possible to do unexpected things like go to the trampoline park or movies or out for ice cream with friends. And I want them to get in the habit of always setting aside a little bit extra that isn't earmarked for anything in particular. It's a simple goal. Help them plan ahead and help them to know when they're leaving themselves open to miss out later. This is called an opportunity cost. Adults have to do this every day, and I want my kids to be skilled about it. After all, I'm setting up my kids for financial success. Behavior in a lot of cases goes further than earnings. Someone making a lot of money can handle it foolishly, and someone with only a little can handle it with great wisdom and turn it into a fortune. That's what I'm teaching my kids, and I hope you are too. Thanks for joining me at Simple Success, where we help you raise financially competent kids.